Cameron here in the chat asks, what Elon donating money, $6 billion to fight world hunger, could save lots of lives, but will it teach a man to fish? And the answer to that it actually goes back to I forget who it was that brought up the topic of. Oh, it was on Adam Ruins Everything. So they had an expert come in and it was talking about the toms, right? So like you buy a pair of shoes, they donate a pair of shoes to someone who doesn't have shoes in Africa, which is sounds awesome, makes people get the warm and fuzzies, but the effect of that actually is harmful because when the goal is to get shoes and then maybe get a bicycle instead, like we're not even talking about cars or planes, right? There was a really good TED talk about that too. If I can't remember who gave it. I don't know, like 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. But the when the goal, like the goal goes from like let's get shoes to let's get bikes to let's get cars to let's get planes for transportation. And when the goal is to get shoes and you're giving shoes out, you're actually harming the economy, the local economy, of like the local shoe fixer, right? Because they don't have maybe so many mechanics because they don't have a ton of cars like we have here in the States, but they have shoes or they have bicycles. So there's a bike repairman, there's a shoe repairman. What's the term for it? I can't think of what do they call shoe repairmen? I can't think of it. But anyway, point being is that this needs to be thought out where it stimulates economy and opportunity for people rather than just like, hey, here's a bunch of food, like glad you're not going to die, but you might die of boredom or you might die of something else, whether it's disease or whether it's bad actors, unlawfulness, things like that, because other people don't have a reason to be productive in an economy, in a society, and all those things. And that's where I think it's really important that if we're coming at this idea of like fighting world hunger, and asking for $6 billion from Elon Musk. I think we need to look at like how do we set up economies in those places to create the right economic, like as somebody's saying here in the chat, right, economic development. Teach people how to produce products and services to sell. Absolutely, give people something to live for. I know, regardless of what you may or may not think of them. Was it Howard Stern once said, the problem we want to, if you want to solve the problem in the Middle East, like give them casinos, give them strip clubs, give the people, quote unquote, something to live for. Now, obviously, that doesn't flow well with everybody, but the premise there is you're giving them something to look forward to, right? You're giving them a bar, you're giving them some kind of release rather than just pent up, almost survivalist instincts that are still going on because the situations aren't great. And I think it comes back to let's get economy going and not just giving away things, because that's isn't good for the economy because the opposite effect.